Educated by Tara Westover. Summary. Introduction. Educated is a memoir by Tara Westover that chronicles her journey from growing up in a strict, survivalist, and uneducated household in rural Idaho to earning a Ph.D. from Cambridge University. The book explores themes of education, family, resilience, identity, and self-discovery. Westover was raised in a family that rejected mainstream society, including public education and modern medicine. Her father, a fundamentalist Mormon with paranoid beliefs about the government, kept the family isolated. This isolation resulted in Tara receiving no formal education until she left home at 17 to attend Brigham Young University, BYU. Through immense struggle, she ultimately pursued higher education, which led to a profound transformation in her understanding of herself and the world. Part 1. Childhood in rural Idaho. Tara was the youngest of 7 children, growing up at the foot of a mountain in Idaho. Her father, Gene, a pseudonym used in the book, was deeply paranoid about government control, convinced that the end of the world was near. He refused to allow his children to attend school or receive medical care. Instead, they spent their days working in the family's junkyard or preparing for an impending apocalypse. Her mother, Faye, was an herbalist and midwife, making home remedies and delivering babies for local women. She was somewhat passive, often deferring to her husband's extreme views. Tara and her siblings grew up believing that hospitals were dangerous and that schooling was a form of government brainwashing. Despite their harsh conditions, Tara found solace in music, particularly singing, and dreamed of something beyond the life she knew. However, she was unaware of how far behind she was academically compared to other children her age. Family violence and trauma. One of the central figures in Tara's childhood was her older brother Sean, another pseudonym. While he could be protective and affectionate, he was also violent, abusive, and controlling, particularly toward Tara and her sister Audrey. His abuse included physical beatings and emotional manipulation. Their parents, especially their father, either ignored or justified his actions, deepening Tara's sense of confusion and helplessness. Her father's reckless nature also put the family in danger. He forced the children to work in hazardous conditions at the junkyard, leading to numerous injuries. When Tara's older brother Luke was badly burned, the family refused to take him to the hospital, treating him at home instead. Part 2. Leaving home and the struggles of education. Despite her lack of formal schooling, Tara was determined to get an education. Encouraged by her brother Tyler, who had left home to attend college, she began studying on her own. With no real understanding of basic subjects, she taught herself algebra, grammar, and history. She managed to pass the ACT and was admitted to Brigham Young University, BYU, at the age of 17. However, the transition to college life was brutal. Tara struggled academically and socially. She had never heard of major historical events like the Holocaust or the Civil Rights Movement, leading to embarrassment in class. She also faced culture shock, realizing how different her upbringing was from her peers. She began questioning the beliefs she had grown up with, especially regarding women's roles, medicine, and the power of knowledge. With the help of supportive professors, she started excelling in her studies. One professor encouraged her to apply for a study abroad program at Cambridge University, which became a turning point in her life. Part 3. The struggles of identity and family loyalty. At Cambridge, Tara found herself in an intellectual environment that challenged everything she had known. A mentor, Dr. Jonathan Steinberg, recognized her potential and helped her refine her academic skills. She excelled, eventually earning a prestigious Gates-Cambridge scholarship for graduate studies. Despite her academic success, she struggled emotionally. She was torn between her new identity as an educated scholar and the deep ties to her family. She often returned home, hoping to reconnect, but each visit was painful. Her father dismissed her education as dangerous, insisting that she had been brainwashed by the Illuminati. Meanwhile, her brother Sean's abuse escalated, and when she tried to confront her parents about it, they refused to believe her. Her parents ultimately presented her with an ultimatum. Either she renounce her false memories and submit to their worldview or be cut off from the family. Tara made the heartbreaking decision to walk away. Part 4. Transformation and Acceptance. Tara continued her studies, earning her PhD in history from Cambridge. During this time, she reflected deeply on her past, trying to make sense of her family's influence and her own journey. She came to realize that education was more than just knowledge. It was about having the power to see the world in new ways and make choices for oneself. The book ends with Tara acknowledging that while she has lost her family, she has gained something profound, a new sense of self. She no longer defines herself solely by her past, but by the person she has become. Themes in Educated. The power of education. The book illustrates how education can be a transformative force, allowing individuals to break free from ignorance, trauma, and oppression. Family versus self-identity. Tara's struggle to reconcile her love for her family with her need for independence is central to the memoir. Resilience and perseverance. Despite immense obstacles, Tara's determination to learn and grow pushes her forward. Mental health and trauma. The memoir explores the impact of abuse and psychological conditioning on a person's sense of reality. The limits of forgiveness. Tara grapples with whether to forgive her family and the realization that some relationships are too toxic to maintain. Conclusion. Educated is an extraordinary memoir about breaking free from extreme circumstances and finding one's true self. Tara Westover's story is both heartbreaking and inspiring, offering a powerful testament to the transformative power of education and self-determination. Would you like me to expand on any particular section? Smiling face with smiling eyes.